Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. Today I have my beautiful client here and she came for 12-month touch-up for lips and I would like to use Clinical pigments, so let's check this together. Okay, let's disinfect the lips and area around the lips, as always. And we can start with the shape. Okay, we will start with the shape as always. And we can beautifully see her shape anyway, so it will be really quick. I am using Dior concealer. I really like this consistency, and when I put on the brush quite a lot of concealer, my line is very nice and very clean, which I love. This is what I love basically. Over here. Okay, we can see some dry spots, but I hope we can make it nicely. Okie dokie, this way. I will stretch and I will make it even cleaner. And I will put this more up. Okay. We have to make sure that we don't have any pores and hair where we are tattooing. We can see that this client has a little bit more asymmetrical lips, so the shape will be a little bit asymmetrical too, because there is nothing I can do with this. It's more for filler, this kind of things. So for example, if you see that your client has asymmetry in the lips, you can suggest them to go and do a filler, very soft filler, only a little bit, but it really helps sometimes. And I also thinking about doing filler for me, because one of my like my upper lip, one of the sides, it goes down quite a lot and it's not so symmetrical, so it would look much better, but I am a little bit scared. So when I look at it from this side and when I stretch, it looks beautiful and symmetrical, and now I can go to the other side. Okay, we want to start from the same point, if it's possible. Sometimes I also have clients and their upper lip is much bigger than like bottom part, so sometimes it's not possible. But if it's possible, it looks really good and it's nice. This way. I feel like that this upper part is really soft and I can see a little bit of pigment somewhere, but there is not a lot of pigment, so it's basically super good because you can beautifully see everything. Another side. And now, see, I need more concealer. And now, this way. I had a lot of coffee, so yeah, my hand is a little bit shaky, but it's okay, we have to make it nice and clean. Okay. This way. I need to change this part a little bit and make it a little bit more clean, but other than that it looks amazing. Okay. I am using 035 1 round liner long taper texture needle, and it's from Quadron brand. So we mixed 3 colors together. We mixed watermelon, strawberry and sweet cherry pro. All these colors are rich and I really like them. Let's put a little bit of powder and we can start. I will stretch the skin towards myself. As you can see that I also move the skin towards myself, so it helps me to do my outline straight. I am working with Evora machine and my speed is quite low. back and forth movements, and I want to check. I really want to check how it looks. So I'm using a little bit of green soap, and let's check. Oh, it looks really nice. Yes, look at that. So clean and so precise. This is why I love one round liner long taper needle. This way, back and forth movement, back down, moving my client's head, stretching this way, and slowly but surely moving forward. Okay, we will check if we are in a right layer. Yes, we are. I don't know why, but I really like to do this Cupid's bow. I always enjoy it the most because it's the most beautiful part on the lips for me. Okay. And now the other side. See? Clean and precise. So cool. Now only towards myself. Moving my client's head again. Look at this. I love it so much. Here I decided to start from this part because over here it's much harder and I have to put my finger over here. But if I would do it now, I would destroy my shape. So I want to do it this way over here first, and then I will do the corner as the last thing. Not a lot of pressure. Moving over here. You can see that her lips are quite dry over here. So we will see how it goes. Sometimes I go over these places if I'm able to hydrate them, but sometimes I am not able to hydrate them, and if I go over it, there's a lot of blood coming out of the skin, which I really don't like. So we'll see. My pressure is super soft. And we'll see, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I know this can be really boring for you. But this is how we touch your lips. It is boring, but at the same time I like it because it's like a meditation. And cleaning with a dry cotton pad. Look how beautiful it looks in the skin. It's crazy, I love this pigment so much. We are working on the new e-commerce website for my brand. I am so excited, guys. I am so excited, really. It's like a new baby. I cannot wait to create so much content for you about everything. I want to do things differently than other brands. And because I am PMU artist, I know what PMU artists need. This is so beautiful. This color looks amazing. And I also saw this combo healed. And maybe it looks like it's too much and you would be scared. Yes, I was too. But when I saw the heel result, I was pleased to see it. It was amazing. This is incredible. This brand will basically change the way how you look at PMU. And if you are scared to do lips, or if you don't like to do lips because it takes long, I have good news for you guys. This is a game changer. It took me like not even 10 minutes to do this part over here. Yes, my client has very small lips, that's true, but it's still incredible how quick it is. And I am not rushing at all. Look at that. I want to go to the bottom part. I want to do half-half, and I am very curious how long it's going to take to do half of this procedure. This is much more uncomfortable for me right now, but I have to move myself. Okay, we are getting closer to the place where we can see a lot of dry skin. Can you hear it? The noise is completely different. Okay. Oh, it looks nice. Okay, I have to change myself because this is not comfortable. Now it's better. But see, I told you, when you go through the dry skin, there is a little bit of blood always coming out of the skin. I don't like it. Okay, and now, super soft, super soft pressure. Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. Look how crazy it looks. It took us like 15 minutes to do it, 15 to 20 minutes, and it was done. It's really crazy. I love it so much. So, when your client comes to the studio and you see that the bottom part is quite dry, the skin is dry, first what you can do, you can use some kind of cream, hydrating cream, leave it under the foil for 5 to 10 minutes and see the condition of the skin afterwards. I don't really like to go through the dry skin. Yes, sometimes we have to do it, but you have to consult this with your client. If you don't tell them this, and the lips will heal and this part will be much softer, they will think that it's your fault. But if you explain, if you educate your client, the problem is saved because they understand what is going on. I'm 100% sure they will want to proceed with the procedure. They will want to have these lips done, even though here will be like a softer part. And then you can tell them that on the correction procedure, there is no problem, you can make it nicer, but they really have to make sure it's beautiful and there is not a lot of dry skin. Because if you go through it, first of all, it's hard to go through the skin. And second of all, when you go through the skin, there is a lot of blood coming out of the skin, which really is like trauma. You traumatize the skin, and sometimes it does not make any sense. Yes, sometimes if the dry skin is like, if it's not too dry, sometimes you can massage this part with the cream and it can go off. But sometimes it's not possible. So make sure that you tell your client to hydrate the skin, like lip skin, before the procedure quite well, and also to do some kind of peeling, because they can remove epidermis, upper layer of the skin, and then it's smooth, and then it's beautiful, and then it's much easier for you to basically work on the lips. And if you work with some kind of pigments like clinitais or whatever, some kind of different pigments which you can implant easier and quicker into the skin, then you will enjoy the procedure much more. So why not? And now let's continue. Okay, now we moved to the other side, and we are praising. I don't know what's wrong with me today. We are placing the strokes very close next to each other. Okay. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Beautifully from the outline, at least 50% overlay, so we don't have this zebra effect. And with almost no pressure, beautifully moving down. Oh, wow. Wow. I love it. It is crazy. You know what? If you are a beginner and if you are not sure about your work, I wouldn't suggest straight away shades from Clinita, which are purely organic. Like, not purely organic, we know that there is a lot of titanium dioxide in the shades. Not like a lot of titanium dioxide, but there is a white in the shades because it's one of the most important CI numbers raw materials, especially for lip pigments, and it's perfectly fine and it's safe. And there are also studies I can share with you, but they are very strong. You can see I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, very consistently down this way, a little bit more down softly, and now look at that. I clean very well and it's there. See how strong it is. We can see a little bit of blood because there is a dry skin over here, so we have to make sure that we are not pressing a lot, pushing a lot. Here you can see our final result. The upper part is much more saturated than the bottom part because of the dry skin. So I think that we will need a correction procedure with my client, but I told her that I really need some photos, how it looks, and what's the process of healing, and then at the end I think we can do correction, so we will saturate a little bit more the bottom part. Have a beautiful day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!